All right, y'all. So again, this is going to be FRX versus HFX. And this presentation was brought to you by Road to Paradise Investment Group. You guys see my shirt, right? That is the home team. And yeah, here we go. So pretty much, first and foremost, like I said, I Am Academy does offer at least 5 different streams of income. Now, for the last, I will honestly say, since I enrolled last July, the HFX Academy has been pushed very hard. Why? Because it was the newest thing. HFX was released by I Am Academy, I believe, in February 2020. So anytime a company has a new product, a new service, or anything like that, they're going to push it very heavy. So when I came in, I actually came in on Forex, but then eventually transitioned to HFX because it was so new. The Forex Academy, right, is the basic academy, right? It's the very first academy that I Am Academy offered because our CEO, Christopher Terry, he was a Forex trader. He was a trader for over 25 years, and he also was into network marketing. Before he decided, let me put these two things together because if people can teach other people how to make money, then everybody's happy. And that's how the Forex Academy was created, right? So this particular academy is going to help you understand currency movements, right? It's going to help you understand the different types of chart analysis, how foreign markets operate, and the best strategies to enter a trade in the Forex market. So when you're enrolled in this academy, and I always would recommend that people actually start with this academy because it gives you the basis of trading, right? When it comes down to it, we're all looking at the same market, but the style of trading that we're doing is going to be different. So Forex is the basics because HFX, right? And you guys can write this down. HFX is a style of trading done within the Forex market, right? Because we know that Forex is short for foreign exchange, right? And this is the exchange of foreign currencies and making profits off of those movements. HFX is a style of trading, right? So that's the main difference. HFX, Forex is the basis, right? It's everything that we're doing. HFX is one academy that focuses on high speed trading, right? If you've ever made money in minutes with HFX, just drop a cleared in the chat, right? Just drop a clear in the chat because it's the quickest way that I have personally ever made money, right? And I know a lot of you, this is the quickest way that you've made money as well. And this is why a lot of people are attracted to HFX because you can make money real quick. But the thing about HFX, right, is you can also lose that money real quick as well. So it is appealing, right? You can make your hourly in minutes. I've done it. I've done it. I know you've done it, right? But Forex is a little bit slower. It's a little bit more traditional. HFX is a little bit faster, right? We were trading by different rules, which I am going to get into on the next slide, right? Now, the DCX Academy is something that is not really pushed as much. However, and I will write this down with the date, and Cha said this is going to pick up in the next year or so, right? I say this all the time. We are moving into a digital world. I always give the example that I know I order DoorDash pretty frequently. My food comes to my door, right? I order packages all the time. I live on Amazon. My clothes, everything comes to my door, right? Even when I take money out the market, it's digital. When I used to have a job, it was direct deposit. So it would make sense that we started to get into digital currency, right? And digital investing as well. So the DCX Academy, if you have the elite package, which gives you access to everything, or if you're only focusing on this, lets you focus on learning how to actually trade digital money in a digital space, right? And I highly encourage you guys to go back and watch the 100 series on IM.Center because it actually gives you a very brief synopsis of the history of trading, right? Money used to be like this. Like they literally took it back to this is how money was. This was physical money. This was the gold bars. This became a fiat currency. Then this happened. Then this happened, all the way up to the birth of Bitcoin. So you actually understand this market that we're working in and how money transitioned from being literally the trade and exchange of goods to now digital currencies, right? So I highly encourage you guys to explore that. And I will show you how to find that later as well, right? But DCX focuses on cryptocurrency. And the most appealing thing about this academy is that it's actually open 24/7, right? When we trade HFX, we know for a fact that we can make money in minutes Monday through Friday, right? Monday, Friday, 5 p.m. We like, let's get out of our trades. Let's get out of here. Same thing with Forex. We need to make sure we close our trades out before Friday, 5 p.m. when the markets close. But with DCX, none of that matters. You know why? Because cryptocurrency, right? You guys can write this down. Cryptocurrency is not controlled by any central bank. Therefore, the markets can be open 24/7, right? This does not apply to HFX, only cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Dogecoin, however you pronounce it, right? All right. Now, the fourth academy that you also will have access to, and this one is actually an add-on, is the ECX Academy. And this actually has nothing to do with trading at all. When I'm talking about this opportunity to people, I'll let them know we have 3 different trading academies that you can choose to participate in. You can open an online store, or you can create residual income by educating other people about these products. So ECX is the newest academy that was released by IM Academy, and I believe it was released in November. I believe IM Academy had a really big release, and this pretty much gives people, like you see here, the option and opportunity to create a store. Find and sell hot viral products with no need for inventory. Learn how to run highly effective ads on Facebook, Instagram, analyze your growth, and consistently scale your business. So for my people who are extremely creative, you may be really be into fashion. You may be selling candles. You may be doing something, right? We have people within this program like Z. She's another trader. She's using the ECX Academy to sell her merchandise, right? She sells hats that go along with her brand, what Z said, and she's doing that through the academy, right? She doesn't have to physically have a product, right? Everything is done online. They tell her which products to push, which products to sell, and that's very helpful for her. So if that's something you're interested in, that is another stream of income that you have access to through IM Academy. And of course, the fifth and final one is you can become an IBO, which is short for independent business owner, and you're starting a business by impacting more than 3 individuals, right? Now, some of you guys said you take advantage of 3 streams, 4 streams. I am doing Forex, right? Because I have to make my daily, right? I am doing HFX because I have to compound and grow my account. I'm also doing IBO, which means that I have started to build a team to teach other people this information, right? To be a millionaire, you need 7 streams of income. And from this one opportunity, I am getting 3, right? So if you guys understand everything, all the programs that IM Academy offers, right? And I'm going to move on to the next slide. Just drop a 1 in the chat, right? Because this is ECX under the elite package? No, ECX is actually a separate add-on. And it's $109 a month. However, just how you have the Liberty scanner with HFX, the Harmonic scanner with FRX, Swipe Coin with DCX, you do have scanners that are scanning the market, telling you the best time to buy or sell merchandise, telling you how to increase your analytics, telling you how to get more sales and drive traffic. All right, awesome. So next we're going to talk about the main differences between Forex, which is FRX, and high frequency trading. Yep, Tariana, I would definitely look into that. We have added the ECX informational to the RTP drive, so go and check it out. I can send you the link or get it from Spicy. So the major differences between Forex and HFX, I'm just going to add everything up here, right? Forex is position trading, right? That means that you will be trading by distance, right? With HFX, we know we're trading by time. If you're getting a live session, we'll say M1, M2, M3, right? So we know we're only going to be in the trade for whichever time amount we select. When we get into trades with Forex, we're making sure that our entry point is solid and is low enough if we're going for a buy that we're going to catch a lot of pips going up, right? Forex is position trading. HFX is time trading, right? So with HFX, we have to be above or below our entry within a time frame. But with Forex, if I'm going for a buy, the lower my entry is, the more money I'm going to make, right? So as you see what the second point is, how far does the market go, right? So do I have my whiteboard up here? I do have my whiteboard, but I got to buy new markers, y'all. But think about it like this. I'm going to give you 2 examples, right? Oh, I could draw it. I think I could draw it. Yep. I'm going to give you guys 2 examples really quickly, right? So let's just say this is our entry point, right? We're going to do for HFX and Forex. Our entry point is going to be 100. So if we're looking at Forex, right, we're going to get in at, let's just say this is our entry point. We're going to get in at 100, and we want the market to go up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So let's just say, this is going to be our Forex side, y'all, don't judge my lines. If we're on the Forex side and our entry point is 100, let's just say we decided to risk $1, right? Let's just say we decided to risk $1 per every point that the market goes up, right? So if we got in at 100 for Forex and the market goes up 10 points with $1 per point, right? We're going to make $10, right? We don't know how long it's going to take this $10 to be made, but we know that our entry point is 100 and we want our entry point to be 110 with a risk of $1, right? That's what we're expecting to happen, right? We're expecting 10 points of movement. We're expecting to get paid per movement that the market makes, which is why this is position trading. Obviously, the longer you hold the trade, the higher it goes up for a buy, the more money you can make. With HFX, it's not like that. And I'm just going to change the color of my pencil and show you how HFX will work. So HFX, our entry point is 100, right? The market goes up 10 points, right? But in this trade, we did the same exact thing. We risked $1. We risked $1 in HFX trade for a payout of 80%, right? Because we know we work on percentages. For a payout of 80, sorry, y'all, this is ugly. For a payout of 80%. Guess what? If we clear this trade in only 1 minute, we're only going to make $1.80, no matter how far the market goes up, right? We're only going to make $1.80, no matter how far the market goes up. So with Forex, is literally you're getting paid per point. The higher it goes up for a buy, the more money you make. The lower it goes down for a sell, the more money you make. With HFX, that does not matter. If you get in for a buy, the market just has to be at least at 101, right? At least at 101 for you to make money. If you get in for a sell, the market has to at least be at 99 for you to make money, right? If that makes sense, y'all, and y'all understand the main difference between Forex and HFX is position versus time, right? Just drop a 1 in the chat. If you have a question, please drop your questions as I'm going along. And if it really made sense, drop a MS in the chat, right? If it made sense, drop a MS in the chat. All right, thank you, Shanice. Thank you, Lala. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, awesome. So HFX, you can get a good return if you're risking more, but with Forex, it's a little bit different, right? So let's go. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. My presentation got closed. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. Let me find this thing again. How long do you stay in the FRX trade? You stay in the FRX trade until it hits TP, which I'm going to get into next, right? So can you guys still see my screen? You should be able to. All right. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why this thing is not getting past this certain slide. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. So the next thing we're going to go over is the different terminology that you'll hear when trading Forex or when trading HFX. So with Forex, right, and guys, please make sure that you're separating your notes or taking it the same way it is on the screen so that you don't get confused. Your entry point is something that you're going to hear regardless, because your entry point, no matter whether you're trading HFX, DCX, FRX, is where you get into the trade. Right, so you guys can write that down. Your entry point is where you get into the trade, and it's typically the best place to enter the market. Now, the main difference between Forex entry points, right, and HFX entry points is this. When you get a signal, right, in the signals chat, let me actually go to it. When you get a signal in the signals chat, right, it'll look something like this. Right, it'll look something like this. We actually just got a trade idea, right? It says buy XRP USD. Well, that's not a good one because that's crypto. Let me do another one. Let me do Euro GBP, right? So let's just say we got a signal in the signals chat. Make sure you guys are in this chat because this is where they send the Forex signals. You will see something. We're actually going to use this as a realistic example. This is a signal that came out last night. It says buy Euro GBP entry 0.85505, TP 0.85855, SL, blah, blah, blah. It says all that stuff. Your entry point is this entire number, right? Is this entire number. So when you're using your MetaTrader 4 app, which I am going to tell you guys about before, you want to put that whole entire number, right? It matters in Forex. In HFX, only the last 3 numbers matter, right? Only the last three numbers matter. So if this was a HFX trade, we would say Euro GBP, right? We're going to get in for a buy at 505 or lower, right? But with Forex, we're not going to say that. We're going to say you want to enter the market at 0.855005, right? And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about the price, but the main difference is that with Forex, you use the whole price. With HFX, you do not. Also, if you've been in the signals chat and you get these messages, these are all opportunities to make more money. Like they're literally telling you they've analyzed the market already, right? They're giving you your entry point and they're telling you, well, they'll sometimes tell you how many market movements you can expect to go up so you can know how much to risk and how much you actually want to make, right? So if that makes sense and that's clear, y'all just drop a 1 in the chat. And again, like similarly to, yep, everybody should definitely get those alerts because they're there for you to make money, right? We don't put you in these chats to annoy you. Don't think about it as, oh my God, it's 20,000 people in this chat. Think about this as it's 20,000 different opportunities for me to make money, right? Because everybody you talk to, talking to the right person got you into this opportunity. So now that you're already here, what do you think having a conversation with somebody who's also here can do, right? Just think about it like that. It's not annoying. Like this is a network. What are you paying $175 a month for? You're paying for the resources, right? You're paying for a network, right? Sororities pay dues all the time, right? If you want to be a part of any club or group, right, you just can't roll up in there for free. Like you have to pay for the resources, right? How can we expect IM Academy to continue to keep going, to continue to teach people how to trade, to continue to give us these resources, right, for free? That it literally makes no sense. And if we're in a place where we're making a lot of money, then, or once you understand the possibilities you have to make money, then your monthly is literally going to be an afterthought. And I'm going to explain why as we work through the presentation. Is there a training for MT4? No, but I can do one, right? I can do one because I need to make sure that you guys are making money. So anyway, the next difference is when you make money, right? And this is something that you'll hear a lot in the signals chat. When you make money, you'll hear TP smack, TP smack, right? If you ever smack TP, right, drop some blue faces in the chat because there's nothing better. Like y'all probably thought, oh, y'all feel good when I clear an HFX. I just made money in minutes. Like that feels amazing. Like you got high energy. It feels good, but there's nothing better than actually waking up to money that you made when you were asleep, right? There's nothing better than, and that's why we came here, right? If you guys have the opportunity to sit in on the informational, you know that 60% of people work for somebody else. 1% of people make their money work for them. So when it comes to Forex trading and you wake up to money, it's just mind blowing, right? Just keep the blue faces coming if you've ever woken up to money from a trade that was placed last night, right? That's wild. And that's what TP is all about. So if you got the signals chat on mute, right, and you just every time you get a text and you see all those numbers, you roll your eyes and you say I don't know what that is. You're missing out on money, right? You're literally leaving money on the table. They're texting money to your phone and you're leaving it there. And trades are smacking TP, right? So when we make money with Forex, it's TP. When we make money with HFX, it's cleared, right? Which we established earlier. And this is just different vocabulary that you need to know because I've heard people say they clear the trade in Forex or they hit TP and HFX, and it's like, no, right? It's not how it goes. And stop loss, right? And stop loss is a lifesaver, right? So remember earlier when I said, all right, we're going to get into this trade and I'm going to draw it out again, right? I'm going to do it for Forex, right? Our entry point is going to be 100, right? We want to get out to the market at 110, meaning we're expecting the market to go up 10 points, right? So this will be our TP. 110 will be our TP, right? 100 will be our entry point because that's where we got into the market, right? We know we're risking $1 per point. So we're expecting to make $10, right? But on the flip side, right? Let's say we get in for a buy, but then the market says, no, I actually want to sell. You also need to have a stop loss in Forex because this is the type of trade when they say copy paste profit is true. When they say set it and forget it is true. But let's just say, because this happens all the time, we've seen it. You get in for a buy, but the market goes the opposite way. Now, what do you do, right? With Forex, you make sure that you have something called a stop loss. And the stop loss is the opposite of your TP. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So entry point, 100. TP for a buy, 110. Stop loss is going to be 90, right? We're going to enter our stop loss as 90 because if this market decides that it want to do some hoopla and do whatever, we don't want to lose money. Like, we want to make this much money, but we also don't want to lose more than this, right? So we're going to set our stop loss at 90. So in the case that the market does decide to tank, if the market gets to 89, guess what? We already got taken out of the trade and we only lost $10. If the market gets at 90, it's taking us out. It's literally stopping our loss at 90 pips. I mean, at 10 pips, right? It's stopping our loss, right? And this is why it's extremely important to have a TP and to have a stop loss, because you can make money, but you can also lose money, but you want to protect yourself. With HFX, it doesn't matter. If you lose that trade within a minute, you get in at 100 for a sell, right? The market closes at 105, right? And you risk $1, you just lost $1, right? You lost $1. You got in for a sell, the market went for a buy, you lost $1, right? That's it. You lost how much you put in. But with Forex, is going to be based on how much you're risking into that trade and what you actually set your stop loss as, because you do have complete control of the numbers that you're plugging in. That's why it's helpful to know how to read the charts or to understand the signals that you're getting at. Steven says, why not put the SL at 99 in this example? Wouldn't you want to put the stop loss as close to your entry point as possible, or no? No, and I'm going to tell you why, Steven, because look at this, right? Let's pretend this is HFX, right? When we do HFX, we know for a fact that the market, we can say 100, right? Actually, we know that the market can be, I'm actually going to show y'all in real time. We know that the market can be at 100, but then we might say get in at 110 or higher for a sell. We know that the market can jump 10 points really quick. Like, it happens all the time. And let me just actually go to pocket option just to show you guys just how quick that can happen and why you don't want your stop loss that close, because you really want to give the market some time to move around, right? You really want to give the market time to move around. All right, let me switch to my demo account. All right, so we got a demo account. So look, right? Let's just say, for example, my entry point was 900, right? Do you see how fast it's moving? If I would have set my stop loss at 899, right? It would have been took me out of the trade in less than 1 second, right? So if that makes sense, why you want to set your stop loss at least 10 points away, just drop a MS in the chat, right? If it makes sense. You don't want it to be 1 point, a minimum of 10 points. And when we get into actually, not today, because there's a lot of information, but when we actually get into risk and lot size, 10-point movements, but that is lit. Like, if you know the market is going to move 10 points, you can essentially have a higher risk because we see the market move 10 points every day. Like, it just happens all the time. All right, back to this because I talk too much, right? Now, a pip is a unit of measurement to express the change in currency value. So I was saying points, but the correct word is pip. If we get in at 100, our TP is 110, right? We're expecting the market to move 10 pips, right? A pip is just how it's calculated. When you talk about degrees, if I say it's 58 degrees, right? Degrees is a unit of measurement for weather, right? If I say I'm going 58 miles per hour, that is the unit of measurement for speed. If I say the market is moving 58 pips, right? That's a unit of measurement for the market. I hope that makes sense, right? That's just all you need to know. It's nothing confusing, nothing more, nothing less. It's just a measurement for the foreign exchange market. And again, your lot size is how much you're going to risk per movement. You can risk $1, right? The safest thing to do is to risk the lowest amount, right? You can risk 10 cents. Like, when they say we turn in cents into dollars, right? That's a true statement. Like, we're legitimately turning cents into dollars when it comes to Forex. Now, let me see if I can show you guys an example. But I don't think so. We're gonna have to do a completely separate training. All right, guys. So, well, I can't see myself, so I definitely don't know if y'all can see me. Let's see. All right, so here is an example, right, of two Forex trades. You can see both of them is 0.02. So for the first one is Euro GBP. I actually got in for that buy that they placed for 20 cents. And from 20 cents, I made $2.28. And then I took a sell for AUD JPY And I turned that 20 cents into $4.75, right? Right. And that's what the lot size is. My lot size is 0.02, which is 20 cents, right? The market did its movement. And off of that movement, I was able to turn cents into dollars, right? So that's pretty cool. And I love it. And the reason why that's beneficial for you is because in order to pay your monthly, right? If you're not participating in the 2 and Free scholarship program, which means you've exposed 2 other people to this business, right? And the academy pays your monthly for you. If you have not done that, right, then you need to be making at least $6 a day, right? You need to be making at least $6 a day in order to be able to safely like pay your monthly without having to think about it. I mean, just to remind y'all, this is a $1 trillion market, right? And if you do $6 times 180, I mean, times 30, that's $180 and you can pay your monthly, right? And the reason why I'm telling you this is because you can actually make daily withdrawals with Forex, right? I'm going to get into that a little bit later, but with HFX, you need a minimum to withdraw, right? I know pocket option minimum is 120, 130, 140, 150, whatever they decide to do for the week. But with Forex, there is no minimum. If you need to take out $10 to get some gas, take out $10 to get some gas. If you need to take out $30 to go get some gas, take out $30 to go get some gas. If you need to, whatever you need to do, you have the option to do that because that's how flexible the style of Forex trading is, right? Now, when it comes to IM Center, this is something that we all have access to, right? IM.Center is where all of the training videos are. This is how I learned to trade HFX. This is how the educators learned to trade HFX, right? It's a very simple program that we all have access to. And it's on IM.Center, right? And these training videos are all very short. I only see them really get a little bit lengthy when it comes to DCX, but for Forex and HFX, they're typically between 1 minute and 12 minutes, right? That's not a long time to learn some information that's going to change your life and potentially make you rich. I know I've sat through, actually, y'all drop some ones in the chat if you've sat through hours of a Netflix series, right? Drop a one in the chat if you sat through hours like of a Netflix series of a show on TV, right? Drop a 2 in the chat, right? Because it's another question. Drop a 2 in the chat if you sat there and watched a show that started off dry as hell and still finished the season, right? You still sat there, even though it started off dry, and you sitting there like, this is dry, this is dry, this is dry. I need to see what happened in episode 2. Still dry, still dry, still dry. Episode 3, right? So if we can sit there and give time and energy to things that's not even catching our attention, why can't we give the same time and energy to make money, right? Are we here to make money, right? Or are we here to bum off of other people in live sessions? Let's be real. Like, did we really come here to make money, or did we come here to bum off other people? Because I came here to be wealthy, and I came here to understand how to be wealthy, right? I did not come here to be a bum, just to be quite frank, right? To be quite frank. So all the training videos are up here. Everybody has access and you can definitely watch it. And just how HFX has go live, Forex has the same thing. So everybody just drop some of your favorite HFX go live educators in the chat. That's not me, right? That's not me. Just drop your favorite go live educators in the chat. Money Marks, yes, he's pretty decent. Cashapp King, Kimry, he is newer to the fleet, but he be making us money, right? We got Telemarks again. Millie Mills, she's a classic. She helped me quit my job. Maddie Pips, Cashapp King, yes, D.L. Woods. I knew somebody was going to drop my uncle up in there, right? So we have so many popular educators that if you guys have never heard of these people, you've never had an opportunity to hop on an HFX live session, hey, you see all these people are super popular, right? And this is their schedule. If you go to golive.im, you can mix and match and create a schedule that's going to work for you, right? We know Millie Mills is on Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're available at that time, pull up on her session and go make some money, right? That was the only time I used to have available in my day because I used to work full time, right, at Allstate. I used to work from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. And the only time I had in my day to make money that I was not tired was 12 p.m. Monday through Thursday with Millie Mills. So that's what I would do, right, before I knew what I was doing, right? D.L. Woods, right? He's on Monday through Thursday at 10 p.m., right? Monday through Thursday at 10 p.m. This schedule looks a little bit old because I know he does have an afternoon session as well. But there's so many popular educators here. And all you have to do on these sessions is literally get on, listen, and make money. Now, you won't win every trade. And sometimes you really do just need to pull up for the knowledge. And the cool thing is that if you ever miss a session, they're all recorded. So you can go back and watch the videos that the educators recorded. Why do I record all my sessions? Why do I keep them organized? Why do I have a schedule? Because I want to be an educator, right? So I am duplicating the things that the educators do, right? So they have their favorite sessions. I have my favorite sessions. They have their favorite strategies. I have my favorite strategies. They have their way of teaching. I have my way of teaching. But you guys have such a plethora of resources that it literally baffles me when people say they're not making money. Like, that baffles me. Like, I can understand if you weren't getting results elsewhere, but to not make money is kind of crazy. So just like we have all of these popular HFX educators that we can see everybody loves, Forex, don't play with it, right? Don't play with it. Like, Forex seriously has 10 times more educators than HFX. Literally 10 times more educators than HFX. That's crazy. So can you guys just drop some of your favorite? Thank you for asking that question, Shanice. Who's the best Forex educator to watch and learn from, right? You guys drop some for my people that's really plugged in. Drop some of your favorite educators in the chat. Manny Q, you know he was going to come up. That's Manny, right? I'm expecting to see a lot of Manny's, right? Lee Allen, right? You ain't even have to put her last name. I already know the vibes, right? Who else? Kim, all right. Kim, Gold Cup. Let's go. Maddie Pips. No, Maddie Pips is Forex, Vanessa. I mean, HFX. It's okay. Yep, Luke Longmire, right? Making money. Long money, Luke. Right? So as you guys can see, just how there are popular educators with HFX, there are also popular educators with FRX, and they will really break it down for you. I highly, 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 highly recommend, and I'll drop this in the chat as well, Manny Keen Yones, right? Manny Keen Yones. His picture better be up here. I don't see Manny. But Manny Quinones is one of the top Forex educators. When you're watching the Forex 100 series, he is the voice that you're going to hear. He is somebody who has helped tremendously develop the Harmonic Scanner, which is how a lot of people started off making money in this program, right? He's actually designing a new scanner called the Pro Entries 2 scanner, which is crazy. Y'all know me for HFX, but y'all, if y'all really know me, y'all know I love. Somebody drop in the chat, what's my favorite product? Somebody drop in the chat if y'all really know me what's my favorite product, because the Pro Entry 2 scanner is even better than that. That's all I'm going to say. But Manny Quinones is a great educator. Lee Allen, right? Lee Allen is a great educator who teaches support and resistance, right? It's not colors. It actually is DeLorean. Thank you, Spicy. But yeah, Lee Allen has a product called Pivots, right? She teaches you support and resistance, like literally how to look at the market by color. And she gives you all the entry points. Like, it's literally, she teaches you how to understand support and resistance by color. So Lee Allen is amazing with pivots. And we have another educator. His name is Orrin Wright, right? And I'm gonna drop that in the chat as well, because Orrin Wright, right? He teaches support and resistance by a concept called levels, right? So Orrin Wright has levels, right? Lee Allen has just how many? No, think about it like this. Maddie Pips has Cashapp, right? Maddie Pips is to Cashapp as Orrin Wright is to levels, as Lee Allen is to pivots, right? As Manny Quinones is to the Harmonic Scanner, right? So you guys have a plethora of educators that you can explore that will also make you a lot of money, right? We have Doc Spills, right, who does have colors. And all these are just different ways to look at the market. So I will highly, highly, highly encourage y'all to start getting on these sessions, right? So now we're just going to go over the scanners, what actually comes with the FRX Academy versus what comes with the HFX Academy. And the main thing is that the FRX Academy has 9 different scanners, right? The main scanner that it comes with is the Harmonic Scanner. And the reason why I like this is because every other scanner that you see is 17 scanners altogether or something like that. But every other scanner that you see was built off of the Harmonic Scanner. It's the template. It's the template for Gold Cup. It's the template for Liberty. It's the template for Swipe Coin. It's the template for colors. It's the template for levels, pivots. Everything is built on top of the Harmonic Scanner. So it's important to know how to use it. right? The Forex Academy also gives you access to Gold Cup. The popular educators are Kim and Lano, right? Typically undefeated. People make thousands, right? Hundreds, thousands of dollars, right? With these people. And it also comes with an app, which is crazy. Colors is the newest scanner. We did have a free 30-day trial from May 1st to June. But now it's $50 a month. However, if you have still had a hard time looking at the market, colors may be something that you want to try out because it's literally color. I teach color coded anyway, but it doesn't get more clear than that, right? Red candles for sell, green candles for buy, yellow candles for slow down, don't trade. Like, it does not get any easier than colors, but this is for Forex. They also have HFX strategies as well on these scanners, right? And it does come with 3 phone apps. So you can get the Gold Cup app, the Steady app, or the Bounce Back. Or the Swipe Trades app, right? So there's Swipe Trades, there's Gold Cup, and then there's also Steady. These are all apps that you can get trade ideas sent directly to your phone, just like HFX Swipes or any other apps, Swipe Coin, if you have that, right? And then the HFX just comes with the Liberty Scanner, which is the main one, Hourglass, which is another scanner that the cash trap strategy is found on, and then the Freedom Scanner, which I believe was mainly in Spanish. So you do have all these different options to make money with both different academies. It just depends on what style of trading you're more attracted to, and how you're understanding looking at the charts. So again, the HFX Academy comes with the Liberty Scanner. You have to find your entry point, and this is typically what I teach you guys: horizontal lines, right? Find your entry point, but it's already marked up. It has 4 strategies, right? And you can add additional indicators if you'd like, but the only thing you need to do with the Liberty Scanner is to find your entry point, right? That's the only thing you need to do. And then a Forex Academy with the Harmonic Scanner. Again, this is the copy paste profit method. You can have unlimited strategies. You can recreate a strategy from the Liberty Scanner because you have access to over 100 indicators. You can use the simple strategy that is already preloaded onto your chart, which is just the RSI and the actual harmonic pattern, right? And you can also reach out to your mentor, right? Or somebody to teach you a strategy. You're going to see this little cloud right here. This cloud lets you save your strategy. So if you find that, let's just say you've been doing HFX and you don't understand nothing, right? But the purple dots and the stochastic, that's all you care about. That's all you know. You don't know nothing else. You don't know what the RSI is. You don't know the Bollinger Band. You don't know what that is. You can actually choose the indicators that you want and understand on the Harmonic Scanner, right? And you can use the Harmonic Scanner for Forex, DCX, HFX, everything, because you can change the time frame from 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, all that jazz. So the Harmonic Scanner is so amazing and is literally everybody's daddy. Literally, right? Literally. And it's all about, again, support and resistance. It points it out for you, literally gives you your entry point. I don't know if y'all can see that down there, but it says entry, and then it says TP, and then it says SL, right? I don't know if y'all can see that, but everything you need to get into the trade, aka copy and paste, is right there, right? So if that makes sense, right, just drop an MS in the chat. Now, I love colors too. Colors is unmatched. Colors is definitely unmatched. All right, thank you, Jackie. We're almost done, y'all. We are almost done. We just gonna go over the brokers, and I believe that's the last thing we have to go through. So the broker that we use, and thank y'all for your participation. Thank you for sticking around and getting this information. Hopefully it's clicking for somebody or you're learning something. So the main broker that we use for Forex is KOT Forex, right? If you have not set up your KOT Forex for MetaTrader 4, you should probably do that, right? If you need some assistance, I'll drop a poll in the chat so I can give you guys maybe a video of how to set this up and to start trading today, right? And make money today with Forex, even if that's not something that you've been doing, right? Make a withdrawal today, right? I don't think y'all really understand what I'm saying. Like, make money today, take it out today. So we use KOT Forex. And the reason why we like to use this one is because it has almost every currency pair that we like to trade with. Plus, it has a variety of cryptos. Plus, it has a variety of, like, any asset that you want to trade is on this broker, right? Other people may use Hugo's Way, which is a little bit limited. It doesn't have as many options as KOT. And I don't really know any like FX choice. There's a lot of stuff, but we use KOT Forex. The minimum deposit is $10, right? Versus $50 for HFX account. The minimum withdrawal is, it says $50, so they updated it for Cashapp, but it used to be $10. So a minimum withdrawal is $50, which is not bad. And you do use MetaTrader 4, right? And it's funded through Bitcoin, just like everything else. But that's the broker. It's very simple to set up your account. You just go to kotforex.com, right? You fill out the information and you do the KYC verification, which verifies your identity to allow you to do withdrawals and deposits, and your account will be ready, right? That should take 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes, kotforex.com. The broker that most people use for HFX is Pocket Option. The minimum deposit is $50, right? The minimum withdrawal is $120. No matter whether you have an Android or an iPhone, the app to trade on it is PO Trade or PO Trader, right? And it's also funded through Bitcoin. We just know the process. We have to copy the wallet address, send, right? So these are, let me make sure. Yep. These are how the two different apps look. If you're looking at MetaTrader 4, which can be found on the left, this is typically what you'll see. This is how the chart looks. You'll see candles, right? You'll see the currency pair, right? This is not the time frame, but this is how often the market is being scanned, right? You'll see quotes, chart, trade, history, and settings. We can't really get too much into that because it's a whole separate thing that we could do a course on. But yeah, this is how MetaTrader 4 looks versus how Pocket Option looks, right? Some people may use pocketoption.com, but this is how the PO Trade app looks. As you can see, it's different for Pocket Option or HFX trading. We like to use the line graph or area graph because we only care about the dot. For MetaTrader 4, we actually would like to see the candles because it tells us, like, remember, we're trading by distance. We want to know that if we got in for a sell up here, that the market gonna go all the way down there. Like, that's a good, I would have made mad bread off of that sell. Like, we would have made so much bread off of that sell. And we also would have made a lot of money if we would have gotten down here for a buy because we would have caught all these pips. Now, imagine if this is $1 per pip and then the market actually went up 200 pips. How much did we just make? $200 freaking dollars. And we can visually see that. Like, we can literally visually see that. And the Pocket Option, of course, we just know that if we go for a sell, right, the dot needs to be under by the end of the time, and we would clear that trade. And if we go for a buy, the dot needs to be over. And that's just the difference between how the two apps look. And again, this is another thing. When you're getting into your trades and you have open trades, this is how your screen will look on MetaTrader 4. So with this example, you can see that this person's balance is $648, right? We can see that they have an equity, which means they have a profit, including their balance of $984. We will have to do a training just to get into more details about what this stuff means. Oops. However, we can see that this person got into a Bitcoin trade for 1 cent. Guys, this is Forex trading. This person got into a Bitcoin trade for 1 cent. Okay, and they made $28.80 that they can withdraw today. I really don't want this to go over y'all head, right? If you've been just staring at the screen with a blank face, wake up because this is some real stuff, y'all. 1 cent to $28, same day withdrawal, right? Another Bitcoin trade, 10 cents to $288, y'all, same day withdrawal, right? 1 cent to $35. 1 cent to $35. I never in my life, let me see if I can find a penny on the floor and see if it turned into $135 because, $35 because I never seen that happen. Anybody? No? Okay. So that's why we need to take this more seriously because if we know that we only need to make $6 a day and we can take it out, we just going to see our KOT account bill at the end of the month. We should have way more than $180, but as long as you're doing daily withdrawals of at least $6, you can pay your monthly. Right? Okay. And this is Pocket Option, right? You'll see your open trades here. You'll see your dot moving. You'll typically see a line here. And by the time the dot gets to the end of the line, we would know if we cleared the trade or not based on how much time we were in, right? We typically go in the trade for 1 minute to 5 minutes. We know what the percentage is. We know what the payout is. Everything's there, right? Time trading, distance trading, right? And the last thing, I believe this is the very, very, very last thing that we're going to go over is how to properly risk your account, right? When dealing with Forex and when dealing with HFX, right? So again, with Forex, we do not use the last digit, right? We do not use the last digit. And this may trip some people up. This is maybe where it gets confusing, but this is when it helps to plug into your, my mind is just going blank right now. I slowly feel it just slipping from me. But this is what you want to use your Forex videos, because this is where you get all the information that you need. So we don't use the pipette in Forex. So say, for example, if the entry point was 1.17061, right? This last number does not count, right? It does not count in Forex at all, because think about it. Euro USD, for every 1 euro, right, you're getting $1.17, right? So we don't really care about this last digit. It's so small and it doesn't really affect this number, but this number will affect this number, right? This little number will not affect the overall number, but this number will. So when you're calculating your points for Forex, only refer to the last two numbers before this digit. So let's just say if we wanted to get into this trade and we wanted to go up 10 points, right? Our TP would not be 1.17071. That's incorrect, because we're only using these digits. Remember, 10 points, it will be 1.17161, because we're only adding the 10 to this, right? Now, the difference with HFX is that those last numbers count, because it's the tiny, tiny, tiny changes in the price that's actually going to affect whether we clear or not. So with the entry point for HFX, we would use the pipette, and we would say at 0.61 or lower, get in for a buy. We wouldn't say at 7.06 or lower or 0.6. We would say 0.61 or lower, get in for a buy. For this one, we would say get in for a buy for 10 pips and pretty much add your 10 pips to this number, right? If that makes sense, y'all, drop a MS in the chat. All right, thank you, Malika. Thank you, Shanice. Thank you, Jackie. And again, you can withdraw every day with FRX, 30% withdrawals to your wallet. And with HFX, you should try to grow your account by 8 to 10% a day, which is really not that hard. Honestly, if you have a $100 account and you need to grow it by $10, I mean, 10%, you only need to end the day with $110. We just need to stop getting greedy and really, really, really just slow down, right? Really slow down. So I do know that this was a lot of information. I know it was a lot of information, but if you learned something, right, drop a 7 in the chat, right? If you learned something, drop a 7 in the chat, right? If you want to do more Forex tradings, right, on the money mantra, drop a 8 in the chat so that I can know how we are going to be moving going forward, right? How we're going to be moving going forward. Now, I'm not going to 100% transition just to Forex. I'm going to continue to teach the way that I've been teaching, but I'll emphasize how you can apply this information to Forex, because it's literally all the same, right? I got a lot of 8s in the chat, so that's amazing. I am going to stop recording this now.